Alright, so today we're going to be looking at the Parker Jotter fountain pen. This is an excellent, well-made entry-level fountain pen to give you a taste of what that hobby and what those pens are like before diving right off the deep end into some of the more expensive models, because fountain pens get very expensive very fast. So we'll start off by comparing it to a typical Parker Jotter. So as you can see, it's the same length and significantly fatter. They also seem to be about the same weight, but we're going to check that on a scale. So the Parker Jotter seems to be about 5 ounces, and the fountain pen's about 6, so only slightly heavier. So the finish on this pen is rather nice. It's almost textured. It's not something that's really going to pick up on camera, I don't think, but it's almost grippy. It's very nice, and it doesn't really wear off. I use this pen quite a bit, and I typically write with it capped, and there's no wear anywhere from me capping it. It has left the house numerous times, no problems there. It says Parker here, and then of course we have the traditional clip. And this particular model was made in France. I know some of them are made elsewhere. As far as the tip goes, it says Parker on it. I don't know if they actually made it. It comes with disposable cartridges. I bought the Piston so I can put whatever ink I want in it and fill it up as often as needed. Currently I have Parker Quink in it. You can get the Quink for about $10 shipped, and you can get the Piston for about $11 shipped. If there was really any design flaw about this pen, I'd say it was these threads right here, which are plastic and even interrupted at one point. But I've had zero issues with it whatsoever, so I think they're just something to be mindful of. And, you know, in comparison to some other pens that are out there for the $16 to $20 shipped value, this is actually pretty darn good. I like this pen quite a bit. It gets quite a bit of use. That being said, I guess we should do a writing sample. Forgive my handwriting, it is criminal. But here we are. You can underline. Really no skipping of any kind. It writes rather nice. This is a rather solid example of a quality entry-level fountain pen. And everything for it is relatively affordable, especially when you compare it to something like this Schaefer Prelude. This is a couple $100. They don't make it anymore. It's rare. It has an ink sac. The nib is custom, and it's expensive. So it's a really solid entry into the Jotter series. And then, here we go. We'll give it just a writing sample in comparison to a gel regular Jotter. So as you can see, it does write significantly better than even a gel Jotter, just a little bit fatter and wetter, and it's very nice. So that's what you're going to get into if you buy one of these pens, and I really do recommend it for something entry level, because it's just very well made and gives you a nice taste of what the fountain pen world is before you dive off the deep end and spend $300 on a pen. But that's about all there is to say about this little guy. If you haven't picked one up, I recommend you do. Even if you're already in the hobby, it's just a solid daily driver pen. It looks nice in the forest. It looks nice in the office. So very universal.